Hey everyone, Wendler here, and today we got some pretty nice information from the episode 3 developer livestream that I would love to go over. With the start of episode 3 tomorrow, the Valorant team revealed some significant changes coming into the game, with one of them being how ranked will effectively evolve going forward. In today's video, we'll be going over these changes that Senior Competitive Designer Jon Walker revealed today during the stream, and let's just jump right into them. Starting off, Immortal 1 through 3 is coming back, but not until Episode 3 Act 2. For reference, episodes are the seasons we play in. Tomorrow's update will be Episode 3 Act 1 if you need a refresher, so it will be the act afterwards that will return Immortal 1 through 3. I think this is a good change. They stated that it was their idea to kind of reestablish goals to chase, instead of just being, oh, I'm Immortal 17k. I agree with that. It'll be interesting if this does help alleviate the long-term ranked grind for now. They could probably decide on more changes going forward afterwards to see how this plays out, as I'm curious how it will play out too. The next major point brought up was that there was an old system in place that they are shutting off where it would effectively place players after X games played in a given MMR bracket. This was essentially used to help build the initial MMR pool of players between ranks, but since we're a year in, this system is no longer necessary. This same system was responsible for why people would make Smurf accounts, and then they would feel that their Smurf account would boost up to their given rank faster than their main. By turning the system off, they found out that they could increase matchmaking accuracy by 50% in lower ranks, or it would still assist in higher ranks to an extent. I would assume by lower ranks they mean like the silver, gold, maybe plat range. So this should help alleviate the horrid feeling of games feeling like coin flips where you blow out one team, queue up the next match, you get blown up by someone dropping a 40 bomb who clearly doesn't belong in that rank. It should help alleviate that. So the next point too is that MMR values are also being adjusted a little bit. The example they used here was that when the system believes that you're in a rank higher than you deserve on a loss, so you lose 20 points, and then when you win a game, you only gain 13 because the system is still trying to have you prove you deserve it. So instead of losing 20, gaining 13, you would only lose 17 and gain 15. And the reason that this is being changed is they're shutting off another system that was in place that would inflate your wins and losses by 20%. And so EvrMoar used the example here of, let's say you win a game 13-10, that win would be inflated to a 14-8 win. And the reason for this is it was to still provide you a feeling of progression instead of a small gain, because a 13-10 win in theory is a tight-knit match. You're playing people that probably all deserve to be in that rank, so the win isn't really as significant. But the problem with this is it would equally inflate your losses. So if you were to lose a game, it would be more punishing long term. So this should help the feeling of rapid swings. Your loss streaks, if you go on like a 3-4 game loss streak, will feel less aggressive and punishing. And climbing overall should feel a bit more consistent and on path with where you deserve to be at. So with new episodes, you still need to play the 5 placement games to get into a match, and similar to the start of episode 2, all ranks are going to be scrunched down a little bit. The one significant difference this time though is Immortal players will start at Diamond 1 instead of Platinum 3. This way, Immortal players will only have to win 2 to 3 games to get back up to Diamond 3 into the solo duo queue style, and avoid the 5-stack wall that a lot of players were frustrated with this past episode. Originally, they had it at Plat 3 just to kind of avoid cheaters from getting into the leaderboard quickly, but they found that they had a little bit more room to work with. Similarly, if you're in any rank below that, you're going to be scrunched down to a rank, but after a few wins, it's going to super boost you back to that rank you deserve to be at. So don't worry about it. You'll be back up to where you belong in no time. The next major thing brought up, or idea brought up, is a clash system, which is pretty new. I'm going to bring up EvrMoar's tweet here. So this is a tournament style system. You could have a roster of up to 7 players, which gives you room to have 2 subs essentially. Base idea is that you would have tournaments throughout the act. If you win one of these small tournaments, you get a golden ticket to the final tournament at the end of the act. This is just a complete work in progress. There's no date for this. It's more or less just a proof of concept that it's something they're working on. I would guess probably we wouldn't see this for anything if maybe another year, maybe sooner than that, depending on how development goes. But as you can see here, you have a drop down for a main bracket, so there might be a losers bracket type of system. You have the spots for the roster in the bottom right here, and then on the top right you see a Mortal Series 8 teams. So I'm curious if there will be like a Diamond Series, a Platinum Series. I'm not really familiar with League's class system, if that's similar or if it's gated to a high rank, but I would assume they would want players of all ranks to kind of participate. Just something to look forward to in the future. Again, as EvrMoar states in the tweet here, it's early work in progress, no ETA. Just something cool. And then EvrMoar's closing thoughts on ranked as a whole is that the Smurf investigation that they were working on this past year has kind of been concluded. So throughout this upcoming year, they will be working on different solutions, whether it's matchmaking related or other solutions to kind of further help combat smurfing. Some rank changes that they've made for this coming act will help with smurfing, but they're still looking at how to keep players invested in rank for the long haul. As for the 5 queuing ranked requests by players, they hope for a solution by the end of this episode, which is effectively the end of this season. There's no guarantees. They're pretty much trying to idealize what it means to play as a 5 stack and then how that works in Valorant's world ecosystem of competitive play. But yeah, that'll be it for upcoming ranked changes. Again, my name is Wendler. There will be definitely more videos discussing the future. I think I'll have another one coming out today talking about the eco in system changes and what that would mean for Valorant going forward, what effects that can have on Valorant going forward. Mostly positive effects. And yeah. If you liked the video, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Both are free options, as it shows that you enjoy this content and it helps me out greatly. Make sure to catch me on Twitter at twitter.com/Wendler34. Also stream at Twitch at twitch.tv/Wendler. And hope to see you guys next time. Wendler out.